Good morning, everyone. We've got quite the day planned. Today, we're going to be working to run some of the water lines up from the basement all the way up to the second floor into that little closet area that we've been working on. So I don't honestly have a plan for down there yet. We're going to get down there and see what we can find. It's an old house. It's old plumbing. I do believe when I tackle the downstairs apartment, I'm going to rerun all of the water lines, and we'll have to tie this into them then. But for now, I'm just going to patch it in and call it good. We got to get this place rented, and then I am going to, when I start working on the downstairs, and I have a better sense of what that's going to look like, I'm going to rerun basically everything. I'm going to rip everything out. We're going to start from scratch. One thing I do want to do before we get started is I want to catch you up on some of the stuff that the weeknight crew has done. Really happy with the work that they do. So they managed to get, after getting all the spray foam cavities filled with spray foam, they managed to put all the trim back up. And I think this is inspirational. Like, it was really cool to see this start coming back together after all the work that this was, and honestly, like the other windows that we've done has been. You end up seeing these partially done windows for months in my case. My fault, right? Because I didn't finish them. But when they actually are trimmed out, they do come together quite nicely. They look really good. And in some cases I still need to paint, but I'm super happy with how things turned out. So overall, pleased with the windows, pleased with the process, and ends up getting faster and faster and faster every time you do it. Yeah, things are going well. So they're going well as of right now. In maybe half an hour, I'm probably going to be very angry, but we'll see what happens. So to the basement for us. Thank you again for tuning in, and let's get going. I just want to take a second to allow you to appreciate this. Can you imagine being someone who has a need to buy a ProPress and all those fittings, and then to install something like this? Oh. And this is a very kind of convoluted way to run the water lines, and I'm guessing it is possible, in whoever did that's defense, it is possible that in the past this basement was configured differently. I honestly am not sure, but this right here is the main hot line going up. Unfortunately, it does kind of like all this kind of loop-de-loop around rather than just kind of doing a straight shot. So eventually we'll fix that. But for now, I can see that this is my hot water line going up, and then this is going to be my cold. So I actually think my best course of action for now is to just pull this fitting off and put on a PEX adapter here, solder on a PEX female adapter here. And then, I don't know, I might actually, depending on how many branches there are off this hot water line, I might actually cut that all the way back to here. I may even replace that. I'm not quite sure yet, but that would allow me to do a straighter run rather than going all the way around here and all the way around. I can just do kind of a straighter shot to that, so it'll take less time for the hot water to get upstairs. So that may be what I end up doing. All right, so this is where we're going to be spending some time today. I'm not normally such a princess with this stuff, but there's a lot of spider webs and other things down here. And if I'm going to be running the torch, I don't want that stuff to catch fire, or yeah, it probably doesn't matter. And honestly, this is all just an excuse. I really just don't want to have spider webs and cobwebs in my hair all day. Got my hat, it's my armor. But yeah, the spiders, they built a life down here. I imagine somewhere there's a little spider Volvo that the spider mom uses to drive her spider kids off to soccer practice. Oh my gosh, look. I can see him on the camera, but yeah, it's pretty fun in here. I may have said this before, Dad, just in case you are watching. Oh, again. I have no idea where this light that you're looking at right now came from. This is my light. I've always had it. All right, we'll call that good. All right, that one doesn't seem to want to come off. And I'm wondering if I cut the pipe and relieve some of that weight, if we'll have better luck. So I'm probably going to do that. Now that I think about it too, it's pretty darn likely there's still water in the lines because everything's capped off upstairs. Cool, that let in some air, and that's sucking the, I can hear I have a drain open out back. That must have been it. So that's off. We're going to put a little PEX connector in here, a 90, and then shoot the line straight up. So change of plan again. I just sat here, kind of stood here just thinking about it. And what I really need to do is take off this adapter, put on a female PEX adapter, and then run that to a PEX T here. So I'll have a 3/4 inch here to the 3/4 inch T, and then I can split off into 2 1/2 inch lines. And that way, if 2 people are taking a shower at the same time, there won't be any drop in pressure, and I don't have to worry as much about the water usage in one apartment impacting the water usage in another apartment. It's going to be more work though, and unfortunately I don't have the fittings. But I didn't even have the fittings to do what I wanted to do here anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, either way. So I'm going to pull this apart just to make sure I can, and then from there we will go get what we need to button that back up. All right, we're going to call that good because I am an amateur, not a pro, and it will hold water. I got a little drippy drip there, but it's cosmetic. I wiped it down to make sure there was no flux left on the line as well. So I was up here trying to cut some pipe out with the little pipe cutter, and I remembered I had bought a blade for my Sawzall, and I've actually never used this Sawzall before. So I said, you know what? Let's try it. I think I'm in love. Okay, so now we're just going to start heating some PEX up, and we're going to have to, as we heat it up, we're going to have to go from floor to floor to floor and pull it up because I am only one person. So given that it's just me, this is going to be a little tricky. But I noticed that my ladder friend here has a little clip on it. Let's see. Yay, ladder friend. It's always easier with 2 people, but I guess one person in a ladder works too. Let's see how we did. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So we got that line up, and it's marked. Thank goodness. So we don't try and hook that up to the wrong thing. So I'm just getting back from the home store. When I started today, I didn't realize I was missing a bunch of stuff I was going to need. And unfortunately, while I was out, Nikki and the kids came by to surprise me with a delicious iced Americano this morning. So I miss them. That's one of the hazards when you're trying to surprise someone. They don't know you're coming. They may not be there. But I really appreciate them coming by, and hopefully, we'll see them again in some future videos. So let's get back to work. Alrighty. So I figured before we do the next line, I might as well get this one attached. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is send the hot water line up. So I've got this marked with my tape. I got the end capped off so that it doesn't get filled with garbage. so next up, we're gonna get these all hooked together and get them crimped. All right. Why? So that's good. So my PEX crimp tool broke. Thanks, Apollo. um, so I can't finish any of the work that I wanted to get finished today. That stinks. But on the bright side, what I can still do is just kind of dry fit everything. I've got it mostly fit up over here. So I've got everything there. I just need to recut a little piece of pipe for that. I do want to add just a little valve right here before I forget. And then I'm going to put in over here, it's getting a little dark, sorry, I don't have my light with me. Over here, I'm going to put in a T so that the water line can run over under the sink as well for the bottom floor apartment. When next I come, I'll cinch everything up. And that's the best I can do right now. It's unfortunate because I want to get this done today, but it doesn't always work out like you like. So that was quite the day. So honestly, I was feeling kind of down because normally I'm the type of person to frame things. Even I can be looking around me and have accomplished all this great stuff, and then just look at the failures. Right, I wasn't able to get everything crimped back up today, and the water lines set up and ready to go. And I'm going to look at the successes today, right? I didn't have a plan this morning when I started out. And we've got everything all dry fit downstairs. And when I come back, provided I can either buy or borrow a crimping tool, I got maybe 10 minutes worth of work. And then, in the future, probably just a couple hours worth of work when I find out that I missed a crimp and there's water all over the basement. But we're not going to think about that right now. We're going to hope for the best. See, I can't help it. We're going to hope for the best, and I'm sure it's going to work out. So we're looking at the positives today. We got those water lines run. Did a few other odds and ends. Feeling good about. And you know what? There's always tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. I went out and bought a new crimping tool or a replacement crimping tool. I am going to return the old one because I only got like 10 crimps out of it, right? It's obviously defective. My brother-in-law, who's I had previously borrowed, right? I did my entire house with it, and he just done like 5 houses with it. So, I should get more than 10 crimps. So we're going to return that. Back down here, as I said, in the basement with all my spider friends, we're going to work on just crimping these today, getting these all locked in. So that's probably all I'm really going to get to today. I actually have to travel this week, 3 hours one way for work. I'm going to be down there for most of the week. But while I'm there, I'm going to be doing some showings for one of the units that we've got down there. Out of 6 that we have, only one is turning over this year, which is awesome because this is our first year being remote landlords. So we're going to get that done. I also have to do a few little fix-it type things while I'm down there. So I'm also going to hopefully remember to gather up my tools before I leave today that I'm going to need for that work. So let's get going. Maybe nervous for a second there. I thought this wasn't going to release either. That'd be fun. No, I would have been mad because once is a manufacturing defect. More than that is definitely an issue. We'll keep each other honest here. So we got this one done, this one done, this one done, this one, this one, this one, this one. And we're just gonna follow this. So we are going to turn the water back on just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, that's right. We drain the lines. So I get to find all the things that I left open and forgot about. I'm going to go check. I'll be right back. That might just be the toilet upstairs filling, but I'm going to go check. Everything looks okay, so we're going to try that again. Oh, I'm so paranoid now. I'm going to go check again. All right, so I darn near gave myself a heart attack. So I heard the same thing I heard before when I flooded the bathroom. I heard water coming through the drain lines. I'm in the basement, that's all I can hear. So like I keep running back upstairs. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Everything's dry. No idea what's going on. And then I remembered I left the faucet in the downstairs apartment on to drain the lines and get air into the lines so I could have an easier time getting the water out so that I could solder without there being water in the lines. Whew. And so the first time that wasn't great, right? But now I've got flooring down in the bathrooms and the kitchens, and I got a ton of water lines up there. So, whoo! Thank goodness. I think when I come over here and I hook up the water lines upstairs for good, I'm gonna have Nikki over. I'm gonna have someone else here, there, on the phone talking with me as I turn these things on, just to make sure nothing blows off or whatever. But, whew. All right. So I did go through and just test all of these for leaks when the system was pressurized. It all looks fine. Fortunately, I did also verify that I don't hear anything. That's one of the ways that I try and determine if there's water flowing through. Typically, you can hear water flowing through the lines, and I don't hear any water movement, which means everything's all filled up and pressurized. And there's still air in the lines, but that's okay. I'm still worked up. And with that, that's going to be it for me for the day. I got to go prep for my trip. Make sure I have the tools that I need to do what I need to do at the other apartments. Just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.